Hey guys, welcome to another video on Brand Device where we talk about business and finance, and this is your questions. One of the viewers wrote on Instagram, "Hey Bharat, I have a question related to investing and I'm interested to hear your opinion on it. How would you go about investing, let's say 20,000 euros? Would you make a one-off purchase or would you do certain amount every single month?" So what this person means from this is, should they do a lump sum investment or should they do dollar cost averaging? What kind of thing would be working out better for them? The advantages of buying once a month is getting a more average price for the ETF. I'm investing only in MSCI World right now, but the disadvantage is that I'm missing out on the compound interest. Thoughts? So this is a very nice question and also something that I could relate with, because when I started investing in early 2020, I was essentially taking a look at a lot of German YouTube channels and learning from them and seeing what kind of strategies they are recommending and so on. And even though in the starting it kind of made sense to me that you should have the MSCI World and you should have 70% part there and 30% part in the emerging markets and so on. And the more I learned about things by doing them, the more I understood that this is not the holy grail that you always have to stick to. There could be a lot of nice options. This is a nice diversified fund, and the one which is provided to you generally on iShares, which has one of the largest fund size, this is an accumulating index. That means you are never paid out any kind of dividends. Whatever dividends the companies give you, they are already reinvested in that fund. Yes, this is interesting. You're getting the compound interest effect, but you do not have the choice, right? They're just going up or down on price without any kind of real benefit to you. The benefit will only be realized when you sell it. So this could be a nice strategy for some people, but maybe for others it is not so interesting. So sometimes you feel like investing in the broad ETF, and other times you might feel like getting that trendy stock which is going up in value year after year or month after month. So this is something that you also have to keep in mind, that by investing the entire amount at once, you might be losing those opportunities. Now, studies suggest that lump sum investments outperform dollar cost averaging most of the times. That means putting money regularly inside is not giving out as better return as putting all the money at once over a period of 2 years. So this could give you the idea of, yes, lump sum investment is good, but the decision of how much money you would put inside at once and how much money you want to put inside over the longer run, it has to be with you, because you have to feel satisfied and you shouldn't feel any stress that all of your money is inside at one single place and you might be losing out on other opportunities. So what I did was I kept MSCI World as my retirement. I bought some stocks when they were very, very cheap, and I'm still putting inside money, 500 euros every single month. But on the other hand, I also realized how important it is to have some kind of cash flow. Just because you've put the money somewhere and you just see it going up and down on your app, it doesn't really mean it is making your life easier. So that's why I started taking a look at the monthly dividend stocks, and I'm going to be making a completely separate video on that. But for example, right now, one of my largest holdings, which is Pembina Pipeline with 8,500 euros, and this is the company which gives out monthly dividends and has been increasing dividends for the last 5 years and has been paying out dividends since 1998 consistently. And from Pembina Pipelines alone, I'm getting this much dividends here every single month, which is very nice. Then I have Main Street Capital, SL Green Realty. These are also monthly dividends. Gladstone Capital, AGNC Investment Corporation, Realty Income Corp, LTC Properties, Gladstone Commercial, Prospect Capital, Stag Industrial. So all of these are monthly dividend companies. Now again, the important thing to remember is that most of these monthly dividend companies are either REITs, real estate investment trusts, or BDCs, so business development companies. So this means you are focused on a very narrow sector in the economy. So again, that exposes you to some kind of risk, but for me, it's completely fine. This is what I want to do right now. And that's what I always say, that your investment strategy always has to be very individual to you. My idea is that I put enough money inside the dividend paying companies so that they fuel my MSCI World, so which is going to be 500 euros a month. Right now, I'm at around 192 or I think 245 euros if I count other stocks per month of dividend income. And once it goes above 500 euros, then I don't even have to worry about putting any kind of extra money inside from my own pocket into MSCI World. And these companies keep on growing their dividends. That means generally the dividend income is also going to be going up. And whatever active investments I'm going to do, I will be doing in the dividend paying companies instead of directly putting inside the MSCI World. Now again, this is my long-term goal and it could change in the future. And this is the reason why I say whatever kind of decision you want to make, you have to be able to live with that in the longer run, at least for the next 2-3 years, so that you do not regret like putting a lot of money in one single place. If you're completely fine with that and you see this money only as your retirement saving or something, or like you want to only get this money back after 2-3 years, then it's completely alright. You can put inside MSCI World directly if you do not want to have any kind of dividend strategy and things like that. So again, this is the decision that you have to make for yourself, but that's why I would say, maybe put half the amount right now in MSCI World if you feel like, and the rest of the money you can keep aside to buy some stocks that you would really like to be invested in, to be part of the companies, to be owner of the companies in which you really believe in and which you actually can see growing in the future. Okay, so that was pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't yet opened your German depot, which you need to start investing in the German stock market, you can use the link given in description to open up your account at Scalable Capital and get the €25 sign up bonus till 30th November. Thank you so much again. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.